RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. God damn. I gotta start doing more of these. I've been moving. So I've been like super stressed out and shit and trying to deal with a whole bunch of shit. This is the first time I ever bought a house, and I knocked this one out of the park. It's a very nice house, nicest house I've ever lived in. The house was cooler than what I expected I would be able to obtain. It's nice. Kids is happy, running around and shit, acting crazy. It's like fucking Indy 500 in this bitch. They will not stop running and screaming and laughing and jumping and playing, which is good. But we got shit all over the house, boxes and shit. Still trying to unpack. Of course, I just signed on December 15th. Signed on the dotted line. But I'm witty with my shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I understand the game enough to not trust institutions and things like that in the housing market, in the banking system. And you know they play a little too fucking much. And I'm onto the game. I've been onto the game. Some of the stuff that I learned early on in my quote-unquote awakening was the whole straw man thing and the birth certificate being printed on bond paper, being very symbolic and legally utilized to do some funny things that, you know, the average person has no fucking idea that these are methods of control through the financial system, man. So I'm aware of all of that, and I'm aware that the mortgage is established on money that came out of thin air. They did not give me that much fucking money. I never seen it, never put my fucking hands on it. They didn't take it from some place, and now some place is deprived of this money because they have given it to me. They make this shit out of thin air. That money does not exist where it come from. I never seen it. Ain't nobody never put hands on it. They just wrote the shit up, and I created the value and all of that when I started signing my name all over the fucking place. That's where the value comes from. And I know that it's a unilateral contract. It's a one-sided fucking contract. They lose absolutely nothing by fucking up their end of the deal. They don't lose a goddamn thing, but I do. If I fuck up my end of the deal, it's a unilateral contract, which I know is not exactly kosher or legal. You have to kind of agree to the terms and then either unknowingly or unwillingly accept the terms without challenge. I know about that mortgage shit. It's a game. Nonetheless, I'm happy, proud of myself, and very happy for the kids and my girl to have a nicer house. It's on a fucking cul-de-sac. That's fucking dope. We was living on a busy ass fucking corner 2 blocks away from the interstate, so all of the on traffic and off traffic would come right past the house. Rush hour was a fucking nightmare. There's been a couple of scares with the kids just trying to get them into the fucking driveway that's literally, it's driveway and then street at the old place. And with a traffic light being right there at the corner where I used to live, cars will come through there trying to beat a yellow light, zooming, doing 40, 45 in the 30-mile-per-hour zone, while my kids are literally 2 feet from that same street trying to get loaded into the car, into their car seats and stuff. So to remove my kids from all of that, and there's a scary story too. The day before my youngest son turned 2, me and him almost got ran the fuck over and died trying to get a little playtime outside. I always got a guard playtime outside at the old place. I had to guard the yard like a prison guard, like the guy on the yard in the fucking crow's nest in the fucking tower. I had to watch over them in that way, being capable to react instantly to the sign of fucking trouble or danger because of the traffic and crazy shit all the time. I'm so tired of that shit. Now we got a fenced in backyard, a huge backyard. I had to throw the fuck out of a football to get it from one end to the other. It's a nice fucking backyard on the round part of a cul-de-sac. It's fucking perfect, yo. It's a nice crib, and I'm happy that I've not only given the kids more space in a nicer house, but I think that I freed them from potential danger. Now the possibility of them being seriously injured or hurt just from playing in the fucking yard has gone down dramatically by living on a small fucking street in a super nice neighborhood on the fucking round side of a cul-de-sac. That's where we are, and that's fucking dope. So for all of the safety and all of that shit, I'm proud of myself and I'm happy for the kids. And this is a new little stage in my life, because I'm waking up in the house the past couple of days. I still feel like that imposter syndrome, like I wake up like, where the fuck am I? Like I forget where I'm at, and I still think about the old house, and it's kind of sad knowing that we're never going back there. But it's exciting to be moving forward into the new house. Got to get unpacked, get my shit straight. I got a studio, a little YouTube studio room in the house and everything where I can put my guns. Of course, that'll be locked and secured. I can make YouTube videos inside the house with some peace and quiet, because it's in the basement of the house, away from, could be away from the kids. There's a nice finished basement, so the kids will be down there playing and shit. But when I'm doing my YouTube, I'll have that privacy and hopefully some quietness if I can get them to play upstairs in their rooms or something. And hopefully that'll make me more productive, man, to get this YouTube shit cracking, to spread the word, because things are turning up right now. I know y'all heard about the Obama movie. I know y'all heard about the other movie called Civil War, whatever the fuck. This is predictive programming. This is what they always do. They're doing and saying a whole bunch of shit that we've already been saying. I've already been talking about it multiple times. I brought this up. It's a major issue. The National Grid is something that they want to attack. Janet Napolitano, who is head of Homeland Security, has been saying this shit for years. She said this before she stepped down to some shit some years ago. I thought it was more recent. I've recently learned that it was a while ago since she said the shit, which makes it even more cryptic to me that she didn't say it based on the recent things that we can see right now that could draw anybody who's paying attention to this conclusion that maybe there's something going on with the National Grid and we should worry about it. Man, way before there was all of this little petty shit in the news all the fucking time, she was already saying it from her position of power and being in the know. Being aware of things that the layperson just won't be aware of. She said 10 years or so ago, 5 or 10 years or so ago, that the next national crisis is not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. And when it does happen, it's going to be. This is what she said. The woman is head of Homeland Security. Why are you not going to that shit? My ears perk up. I'm not going to act like this bitch is just blowing smoke up my ass about the fucking National Grid. It's worth paying attention to. Just last year, the FBI said that they curbed some attack on a National Grid generator or some shit because some white supremacists actually fired at or had a manifesto or some plans to destroy the transformer or generator or something. Man, I don't know. It's a bunch of bullshit though. The FBI should just wanted to look useful. Whole time they know what the fuck it is that I know, and that it appears that someone from the inside, or that there's this grand plan from multiple angles, people keep poking at it, that they want to fuck with that National Grid. Fucking spooky. I'm fucking tired of it. Pay attention. Stop letting them do this shit. We are really getting so far behind the things that we are never going to catch up to them. We're never going to stop them because they love to fight, and you motherfuckers are scared to fucking fight. I got a Rumble channel that I started. I'm gonna have to start streaming on Rumble so I can just say this shit. Sometimes I do just be flat out saying it on my YouTube, and I'm always worried that I'm gonna lose my YouTube and everything that was there. So I got to get the download of my shit and all that. But real talk, man, like, I don't know why I even have to try to justify my propensity for aggression towards whoever's doing this to us. It should be welcomed wholeheartedly with open arms by any man who calls himself a man who just wants to protect, doesn't want to hurt anybody, but will happily hurt the bad guys. Those kind of guys need to stand up and stand out. And I shouldn't really have to preach this in the way that I do, and I shouldn't have to feel so alone about it, and I shouldn't have to beg people to get up to it and get up to speed about this shit, because for the most part, man, whether you talk about Bill Gates, you talk about the National Grid, scared that they are manipulating and trying to fuck with, it's them doing it. They have a plan on what to do if it happens, because they have to orchestrate it. The best way to predict the future is to make it, and they will definitely make the future so they can say that they have the problem to give to your ass, and when you get the reaction that they knew you were going to have, then they give you a solution that they've been planning the whole time. Fuck them. And when you say fuck them, you should be able to say fuck them very directly. Not all that beating around the bush shit. I'm talking about middle fingers up, screaming and cussing, damn near foaming at the mouth, gun in your hands, ready to fucking smoke their ass. And there is nothing wrong with that. Look at what it is that we're dealing with. When a dog hurts some kids, y'all put the dog down. When these motherfuckers threaten the livelihood, the lives, the peace and tranquility in the future of every child, black or white, in this country and really in the world, because they really don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't know where I don't know why I can't find the mad dog that's ready to fucking fight. Where is the protector? Y'all are ridiculous. If you won't say it, they know you're not gonna do it. I got no problem saying it. I'm surprised we're not smoking shit. I'm talking about it all out, man, fuck this. And then just go for it. And it can't just be a lone wolf. That lone wolf shit ain't gonna never work. That's why ain't nobody never gotta worry about me at all. I'm not pulling no lone wolf, nothing. It will be to no avail. You will get nothing out of that. It'll be a fucking suicide mission to think that a lone wolf is going to make any kind of fucking change to lash out to do anything to anybody. It ain't going to work. Bad idea. I ain't going to do it. But I sure as fuck stand in a crowd of 100,000 people. We want to storm any fucking Capitol building, coast to coast, y'all want to go to. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'll do that. Because it's at that point where you got to stop caring. They stop caring about being seen, about being caught, confronted, charged, indicted. They don't give a fuck about nothing. The bottom line with everything they got to do and say is, what the fuck are you going to do about it? Nothing. Nothing. Bunch of bitches. Y'all don't even know if y'all right or not. You can't even be sure if you're right or not. If they can keep you from feeling like you're 100% right, they can expect, actually, some discretion on behalf of the average person or even the most patriotic person. They going to expect you exercising some discretion that you will not act in an extreme act of revolutionary desires unless you know you are 100% right and you got a multitude of the people behind you. And if they can keep a multitude of the people with agreeing with your ass, and if they can keep you in the gray area where you're not quite sure if you're really right about all these things because there's so much fucking information, good and bad, that you don't know what's what, they can keep you from fucking busting a move. Because they expect the integrity. They don't expect the integrity about gun laws. Not from us. They think more gun laws are going to work, but they're clearly looking at the laws on the books not working at all. Why the fuck do y'all think another one is actually going to be the one that works? Fucking asshole. They not looking for that. They know there's going to get no compliance. They don't care about getting compliance from you. Hell yeah. What up, Daria? They don't care about getting compliance from you. All they need is to look justified in attacking you on sight because you have a firearm. They want the sight of the firearm to be enough to attack you, regardless of what your motives are, where you come from, or what you're trying to accomplish. Good or bad, they don't care. They want you all to be demonized on sight for having it. That's why I've been doing this Hugger AR owner shit for 5 fucking years, to show them that I can come out here talking this shit, meaning all of the fucking death and destruction to they ass, but to the average person, to the fucking public, I came out here to protect y'all. I am huggable, and the shit is undebatable now. I've already proven what it is that I'm saying. It's way too late. Only thing they can do now is to damage me or the rest of the fucking country while saying, yes, even the guy getting hugs, it means no harm to the fucking general public about nothing he's saying. He calls himself the protector, and it kind of appears that that's all he is here for. Fuck all that. We'll get him too. That's what they want, and they don't care. They just want you all to demonize ownership of the firearm, as if what a motherfucker is doing and saying is irrelevant, as if the Constitution is irrelevant. And it is. It sure as fuck appears to be irrelevant because it hasn't stopped anyone. So why the fuck can't y'all just admit that it hasn't stopped them? That Constitution is so fucking magical. The writers of that fucking bullshit Constitution are so magical. Why is it that we are stuck in a 250-year fight about some shit that I thought they settled? You're not going to be able to get that shit over on me. Stop praising that shit. Go to the bone of the issue. All the way to the bones, man. Bottom line, super bottom line. There is no further bottom line. that the Constitution doesn't matter. If it wasn't there, it would still already naturally be true. The Constitution has gotten us into trouble by putting something that's undebatable into an arena of debate. You're never going to get them to back down because you have shamed them, because you have caught them, because you have called them out, because you have indicted them, because you have threatened them with fucking courts that they fucking run. You're never going to get a court system to demonize itself to launch a revolution from inside the courtroom. Shut the fuck up and stop that bullshit. You're going to have to shoot shit. The fuck? You're gonna have to shoot some shit. And I'm not saying that you need to go do that because honestly, you don't really need that. What you need to do is to posture in a way that you are capable of doing that, and that all of the foolery and bullshit that they've been trying to get over on us hasn't worked. That there's too many of us looking right at them with guns in our hands, prepared to do whatever the fuck it takes thereafter. And if they saw that, that would be enough to shake them up that they would not be able to move forward. The sight of us. But it can't be hugging AR on the corner of me and cuz. That ain't enough. They're not going to stop for that. That's not going to get their attention, not like it should. If half of the states say, we're not going to work, we're not going to court cases, court dates. We're not buying no gas. We're not buying shit. It's a total standstill. And we all got the guns in our hands. And we are all calling you motherfuckers out. And we're not going to fucking move until you answer us. And if you want to fight, we'll start shooting because we're not fucking playing. It's going to take half of the states to do that, to interrupt their shit. But if you wait until it goes on their terms, they're going to have in place what to do when you do that. You need to do it spontaneously, out of the blue, and before they can get their fucking pants on. Fucking asshole. Y'all take way too long to get mad. Why y'all take so long? Y'all some bitches, bruh. Everybody knows something wrong. Everybody going on like everything's okay, though. But you know something's wrong, but you're living like everything's okay. Ridiculous. Ridiculousness, and I'm fucking tired of it. Don't none of you motherfuckers who can't dig what I'm saying, who won't stand up for shit, who think that I'm wrong or I'm wrong, don't you never act tough in front of me about nothing. Because apparently nothing bothers you. Don't act tough in front of me about some petty shit if this don't piss you off. Most things should not even make you fighting mad, but this, it deserves a fight. And I smile ear to ear. My heart feels warm inside when I see another man say, I'm getting my guns up. I don't trust the fucking government. I'm not going down without a fight. I don't even give a fuck about the odds anymore. I just want to make it rough for them. If they think they won, they already giving a celebratory dance 10 yards from the end zone. They ain't even scored yet, and they already feel like they won. And we have no chance. What we do have is a fight to give them to make it a little harder for them. Make it hurt, at least. Make it hurt if they already won. I don't even care if they already won. I don't give a fuck if it's too late. What you say? I'm not what, Daria? Thank you, Daria, for all the support and shit. It's frustrating because I want you guys to be saved. I do not want them to do this to us. The racial divide is crazy. The gender bullshit is crazy. If they turn the lights off in this fucking place for 30 days, all of these divisive things will be the reason why we distrust, refuse to help, and then actually fight each other. That's what's going to happen. And then they can just waltz through here, skip to Malu, with almost not a care in the world, to kill whoever still wants to fight, and then adopt the ones who are in desperate need of their help into the New World Order to say, if you want us to save you from all this bullshit that we started, you have to comply and give in to all of this other shit that we have going on. Or you can die with the fucking tough guy over here who wants to be a revolutionary. Fuck him and this fucking AR-15. Like, this is what they're going to say to the survivors. Die or get in line. And you need us. Where's your food? Where's your energy? You don't have any. You want any of that, you got to come with us now. We got you. So you should have either been fighting or trying to understand, or getting in line. You have nothing else you can be doing. And when they pin you to the wall that you have nothing left but desperation and compliance for whatever they got going on, then they got you. I think that's sad to me. I think that's crazy. It would be better off, win or lose, if motherfuckers just start fucking letting them have it. They have an abundance of violence for your ass. They love the violence, bro. Y'all don't know that? Motherfuckers talk to me like I'm like too aggressive. What up, Greenbox Media? I'm just about out of here, bro. But thanks for showing up, man. Love to see you here, man. Motherfuckers act like I'm talking too aggressive, or that I seem to be very upsetting. I might have a propensity for violence, or that I shouldn't talk so much or say these things in this way. As soon as the motherfucking government, a global government, is attempting to overreach in the way that they are to dominate us, every attempt to dominate or to assert any level of compliance that they are expecting compliance from us, when they exert that expectation, they imply violence, and we won't give them that. Just because they won't say it, don't mean that that's not what it is. They are threatening your fucking life. I get to say what the fuck I want to say to them. You think I give a fuck about what I want to do, about saying rough, tough shit to them? I don't give a fucking fuck about nothing. They know that shit, it will be felt in the hearts of many men, so they don't want me to say that. They're not scared of me saying that. They don't want me to say it because they don't want all of y'all to agree with me. It's got nothing to do with what it is I'm saying. They're not scared of me. They know I'm not going to do shit. They know 500,000 of us will do some shit, though. So they say, don't let 100,000 or 500,000 people agree with this nigga to the point that they start acting like him and talking like him. Now we can't shut the voices up. There's too many of them, and we don't know where they are, what they're going to do. That's what they don't like. They don't give a fuck about me saying it. They're going to go ahead and say it. They want my aggressive talk to sound like that's the turn off, but that's the turn on, though. I turn myself on with this shit. It just feels good to say it. It feels good to say it, just like it does to feel good to stand up for your child to a bully that's bullying your child. And then you break the fight up. And you call the parents over. And the parents check their children. And you save your child. And you give your child a lesson about bullies and standing up for themselves. And your kid says, sir, yes, sir. Ready for duty. Never again will I be bullied. When you see your child evolve into that after standing up to a bully, and you feel proud and accepting of the potential fight that will follow, but you know that your child is going to stand up for themselves for when you're not around, that they will do that. It's a beautiful feeling. While accepting the fight that your child might lose still, so what? Stand up for yourself. I don't give a fuck if you get beat up. What you're not going to do is lay down. Now take that ass whooping. If that's all you got, I don't give a fuck. Give her all you got. That's where I am right now. And I don't fucking understand why that's so hard for you tough motherfuckers to understand. If you can't understand it, don't never act tough around me about nothing. Let everything slide, bruh. I'll knock a drink out your hand, step on your fucking feet, spit in your face. You better not act tough to me about nothing. If you let your fucking government do this shit in your fucking face and you just through your fucking day, get a gun and tell them to shut the fuck up, or they're gonna have a problem with you. They didn't threaten your grandchildren that you don't even have yet. They already told them to fucking get in line. Get in the line that they're forming right now, and your children can be born right into the fucking line for the child line. The fuck out of here. Go get your rations. The fuck? Fuck Klaus Schwab, George Soros, Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Obama, Bush, both of them. The dead one too, fuck him. Where the brother at? Is he still alive? Fuck him too. All of them. They all played their role. Trump too. Got in the office and dropped the biggest bomb short of nuclear that we have. Where the fuck? I don't even know where he dropped that shit. Insane. Like Trump is some fucking savior. He's a Jesuit, educated puppet like the rest of them, playing his role. How the fuck did he step right into the role of being the most racist president in the most racist fucking America that we've ever seen, after this fucking country so-called elected a half-black president 2 terms in a row, back-to-back? They told the half-black guy, you're good enough for this, go for it. And then the next one shows up, it's supposed to reveal the fact that America is the most fucking racist that it's been since the fucking 60s. Shut the fuck up. It's not true. It's a narrative that they need to swing your shit this way and that way until you don't know what the fuck is going on, so they can scramble your shit. You don't know which way to look and which way to turn. Asshole. Fucking goofy. Don't talk to me about no fucking Trump or no Jesus. Been seeing this shit all over social media. Motherfuckers talking about all in the comments about things being revealed to them about how doomed the fucking world is. Motherfuckers in the comments, pray for America, pray for the world. God, send your son. Send your son? You think you gotta set a fucking alarm off and this motherfucker's gonna show up trying to get his shoes on? Yo, what happened? Tell me what happened. What's going on? I thought he was all loving and all knowing. He knows what's going on and he's all love. Why he not doing nothing? When they crash this shit, it's gonna look like the second coming of your Jesus. That way, when whoever shows up, they can say, here's your second coming right here. But the whole time, this day man's. This is the guy who's gonna stand up as fucking king of the world when they get this one world government after they smash a great majority of the fucking people. A lot of y'all gotta go. The Georgia Guidestones tried to tell you that and then they wrecked that shit on George Bush's birthday. Like the towers falling. They did the same, man. Kiss my dick. Y'all goofy. Y'all gonna get what y'all deserve, bruh. Y'all gonna get that shit. Y'all gonna get it, bruh. You asked for it, because you let them do it. I won't let them do the shit. I tell any and everybody from the fucking schoolyard bully to the ivory tower of this political fucking mountain of bullshit. Everybody in between. If you a bully, you on some bullshit, you like to deceive, you got nefarious plans for the country, for the world, for the kids, I get to say fuck you and I will fight you and I don't give a fuck about what that sounds like to anybody. Because if you're a real fucking man, you're going to agree with me. Yes, bully, no matter what color his skin, no matter what the fuck he's draped in, I don't give a fuck about the clothes, the badges, the office, the titles, none of that shit. You bullying me, kids, my grandkids that I don't even fucking got yet, they're all going to fall in the wake of the bullshit plan you got going on. Fuck you, and I will fight you, and bust a move, motherfucker. Fuck you think this is? Nobody's got to lay down for your shit, and I'm not going to. And I suggest you fucking do the same. Stand up. What do you got to lose? The world's not going to remember you in 100 years anyway. No one's going to remember you, bro. No one's going to give a fuck. You will not be here to hurt nobody or to be hurt anymore. It'll all go away. All you can do is try and pave the way for the future, man. And this is not how you pave a bright future for the kids, man, for the grandkids, for the great-grandkids. They're going to wonder, like, what the fuck was my grandfather let this shit happen? He's a bitch-ass nigga. You ain't do nothing? What the fuck? I would want at least for my kids and my grandkids and my great-grandkids to say, damn, granddad was a savage, boy. This nigga didn't like no one. He loved everybody and liked no one. What the fuck? Yeah, that's me. Because y'all are disturbing to me, really. To be pretending to be grown people, adults. You ain't nobody bitch, you ain't nobody fool. But you're looking like a foolish bitch to the government because they keep doing what it is that they're doing, getting no fucking challenge from you motherfuckers. No challenge. You think a vote is a challenge? A vote ain't even a challenge. A vote ain't a challenge at all. A vote is a sign of your compliance that win or lose, you're going to go along with the game without revolting. They don't expect for you to vote and then revolt when your guy doesn't win. If you vote, you're saying, I'm going to play the game fair, and if my guy loses, I will submit to the winner. You don't vote and then revolt, man. Y'all are insane. When you revolt, you are revolting not because you want the Democratic Party to win and you will revolt so you can place them into office. That's not what a revolt is about. A revolution is about telling the government that we need an overhaul and you guys won't budge and we know it. We're not going to talk you out of there. You have no shame or no guilt. They fucking boys in the fucking men in the fucking chambers of the Congress, whatever the fuck that is. Man, listen to me. The amount of care that I have for them is so fucking small that if I won't say too much. I'll just say this. The lack of care that I have for any of them, for any of their demise at all, if they're behind the things that are bringing us to a level of darkness and doom in the country and in the world. If they're behind doing it, if they're driving that, thriving off of it, benefiting off of it, to our detriment, I get so frustrated with it that I literally laugh out loud. You would think that I'm going crazy. I'm talking about sometimes off camera. Hysterical laughter. Hysterical laughter. I'm talking about, I think I laughed the hardest at revisiting my acceptance that they may have won and that we have nothing to lose. When I really feel that, I laugh the hardest I've ever laughed in my life. That's how I blow off my steam, man. I come out here and I give the hugs. I try to cherish my children. I tell them all the time that this is their planet. This is their world. It's theirs. It belongs to them. It doesn't belong to anybody who's willing to damage, deceive, kill, and destroy for them to get a piece of it. All of that is unnecessary. That's the greatest evil, that we can all be sharing this life and even better lives for all people, not under communism, but under complete cooperation amongst humanity, and that we can all live a higher quality of life. The way that they are doing it with the smash and grab, they're literally looting like the looters be looting, but they're doing it to the whole fucking world in a sophisticated way that you don't notice. But for them to do that, it's just very unnecessary. It's an evil thing, because they can live nice lives without doing that. The fact that they got to smash the fuck out of everybody so they can live this super high level of what do you call it? Affluence and luxury. It's just ridiculous to me, man. And they deserve to be slapped in the face with a fucking 9 mil. Who gives a fuck? I don't. They can all die. RPM Trey Vietnam, this bitch. I gotta get my ass to work. I'm definitely gonna be staying late, because I always do this, talking to y'all, because I love doing that. I showed up late to work as it is, and I should have got my ass into work. I gotta stop doing that. But when I haven't done a live stream in a while, I feel like I gotta pour my fucking heart out and get it all out of my system, and then I can just make up the time later with work. Peace and love to y'all, man. Y'all know I love y'all. You know that I do. The same way that I yell at my child before he runs out into the street. I sound angry. I'm upset. He's not making me happy at all. I got to snatch his ass up. And all of this aggression and anger and the fucking few swear words and the fucking loud fucking talking that I'm doing while I'm snatching him up and pulling him away from the curb and the fast moving traffic. It looks aggressive and it's out of love. And that's exactly what it is that I'm doing. I will aggressively love and protect y'all because it doesn't seem like you guys are prepared to do it yourselves. Wake the fuck up. If you wait for them to say go, they gonna say go so they can run your ass in a single file line into a fucking mass grave or a fucking internment camp or a re-education camp or some shit like that. Go when they're not ready. Catch them with one boot on, or they're trying to get the last bite of their fucking toast and they don't know where their keys are. That's when you storm them. Motherfuckers want to wait until they're already shooting at you to say, hey, we got questions. This is fair. What is this coming from? What do you want from me? That's what y'all want to do. And they'll already be shooting and separating you from your kids, turning the lights off, sending in the foreign agents and all type of shit. Goofies, bruh. Y'all some fucking goofies, and you get what you deserve. Stop letting them do it. Because if they do it, by definition, the success in them doing this means that you should have been more diligent in trying to be aware and then to do something to stop them. Period. The story tells itself. Fuck. Woo. Bang. Get a gun and tell everybody. ATF, Biden, China, Soros, tell them all that if they want to fucking fight, you got smoke for all their ass, because you don't give a fuck like they don't give a fuck. And if they think they're going to win, it's going to fucking hurt. Make it hurt. Fuck.